In the neighborhood of South Sudan, Central African Republic's interim president warned vigilante groups on Monday that the time of pillaging the country is over. Interim leader Alexandra Ferdinand Ngende dispatched hundreds more troops onto the streets with orders to shoot anyone disturbing the peace. The nation has been gripped by months of interreligious violence. And Ngende's warning comes after the nation's former president, Michel Djotodia, quit on Friday under intense international pressure after failing to halt cycles of violence. Djotodia was flown into exile in Benin on Saturday. Joy over Djotodia's departure gave way to sporadic violence on Muslim-owned shops and businesses. Ngende says any anarchy will be swiftly dealt with.
Déclencher une opération dénommée Bangui sans coup de feu.
I have launched an operation called Bangui without gunfire. There will be a rapid intervention operation put in place under my command. In case of robbery, this rapid intervention team will be working 24 hours a day, and the number will be given to the population. Whenever there's a robbery or vandalism in any neighborhood, minutes later the perpetrators would be neutralized.
Now, for more perspective, I'm joined by Eugène PELEMA, Washington-based analyst and a native of CAR. Mr. PELEMA, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Vincent, for having me.
You're welcome. You've listened to the interim leader's words. Are you encouraged by that? Do you see the hope that there's going to be security soon in CAR?
I think, that's a good decision that they make, because we have to stop looting, attacking people. But maybe he is not the right person to give that message across, because a lot of people see him as people that used to work with the Seleka group that came and took over. But this is a beginning, and this is something that needs to be encouraged.
Now, clarify for us, give us some insight. Many people saw this recent conflict as a Muslim-Christian conflict here, that the chaos resulted from Muslims taking over. Is that the truth?
No, I believe that that's completely false. I think what happened actually in CAR when President Bozizé was in power, a lot of people were not happy about the way they managed the country. When the Seleka came and took over, a lot of people were happy that they took over. Unfortunately, the day after they took over, they start killing people, they start looting people, raping women, and they have done that since March the 25th. And the people were so much, I can say, the atrocity have been going on for so long that the fact that the Seleka group was composed in a vast majority by Muslim, and the fact that they were going after non-Muslim people, that caused that situation. I don't think we should call that Christian, Muslim, but Muslim, non-Muslim, that started after the taking over of the Seleka group. But it is not a religious kind of war like some media are portraying. For example, they were saying they were Christian neighbor or Christian militia. It doesn't exist in Central African Republic. Muslims have been in the country for years and years, and we never had any clash between the two communities.
Yes. Now, people are looking forward to a kind of an interim government, and as they discuss the future of Central African Republic. From your personal assessment and knowledge of the country, can an election be possible in the next few months in CAR?
No, I don't think it's possible. In fact, it's impossible, because the country has been completely destroyed. I can say the country is a failed state at this time. There is no administration. There is no organized army. We have a lot of hatred going on between communities. People are killing each other. I believe that today the best thing that they can do is to put a group of people, extend the transition. I believe a transition of 5 years. That's what I will advise.
That is 5 years before you hold an election.
Exactly, at least 5 years, because we need to secure the borders, we need to secure the people, we need to protect some minorities, Muslim, the Gula and the Runga, which is the tribal group of the president that just resigned. And then we have to rebuild the administration. When Seleka came, they destroyed everything that represent the state, the government. Then we have to rebuild also the army. We have, at the same time, to treat the people, because you have post-traumatic syndrome that will occur because of the killing. All the atrocities that were going on for the last almost year. And beside that, we have to put a truth reconciliation process to bring back the people together. Then after that, we can think about an election.
Now, CAR has seen military coups in the past.
Yes.
How do you differentiate what happened last year and the coups in the previous decades?
I mean, when you go back, the first coup that happened in CAR was in '66 when Bokassa took over. They decided to take over because they were accusing the government of Dako to be corrupted. And then after that, it became, as you know, a dictatorship. And then you have Dako that came because of the French. Then he handed over the power to Kolingba that organized election in '93. Patasse won the election, won again in '99, but that process was not fair and right. And then Bozizé took over. But the difference is that mostly it was like people just trying to get over and take power. When the Seleka group, at the beginning, when the rebels, Seleka came, they had the reason that they said that they came to take over is because in their region, it was nothing, they couldn't do anything, nobody was taking care of them.
Thank you. We will definitely continue with this conversation. Thank you very much, Mr. PEHOUA PELEMA. Eugène PEHOUA PELEMA is a Washington-based analyst and also a native of the CAR. Now, we want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we cover during the conversation on Facebook. The address is Africa 54, and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.